Hello, everybody. Good Friday evening to you, and welcome to the Castle, the home of the Elkins Knights baseball program. I'm Roger Smith. This is VypeFortBend.com, and we're bringing you a district game tonight between the Knights and the Dulles Vikings. Knights coming in at 2-1 in district play. Their only loss was to George Ranch, and the Dulles Vikings are just trying to find their footing. They don't have a very deep team, and they are just working to get their first victory. They come in at 0-3 under their new head coach, James Vorodakis, who is gaining valuable experience. Meanwhile, the Knights have their head coach, Brent Schmidt, and he's in his less than third full season. Well, we're going to bring you the Batter Up Show and set this one up for you. Tonight's exclusive VypeFortBend.com broadcast of the Elkins Knights and the Dulles Vikings is brought to you by Xfinity, the future of awesome. By First Tire and Auto, 4 great Fort Bend County locations where you can get the best prices on tires, great service, anything your vehicle needs to run at its very best. All 4 of those locations open Monday through Saturday. Visit firsttireandauto.com. By Archer Volkswagen, open since 1956 and ready to serve you. Archer Volkswagen is on Highway 59 South, just inside the Sam Houston Tollway. You will feel like family at Archer Volkswagen. And by the Needville Insurance Agency. Put hundreds of dollars back in your pocket when Bradley Stavanaugh and the Needville Insurance Agency team shop all those insurance carriers and find the very lowest premium for you. You don't even have to leave your house. Call Bradley Stavanaugh and he'll save you money on your car or your home and in the insurance of those items or both. Your home and your car. 979-793-7411 or NeedvilleInsurance.com. We'll be back with James Vorodakis, the head coach of the Elkins Knights, when we return with the Batter Up Show on VypeFortBend.com. Glad you're with us from the Castle here at Elkins.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and XFi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Batter Up Show. This is VypeFortBend.com. We've got a district game for 26A between the Elkins Knights hosting the Dulles Vikings, and the Vikings have a new head coach this year. He's James Vorodakis, and thank you so much for joining us. And the first game that I broadcasted that you were a part of, we didn't get a chance to do a pregame interview because you were playing 2 games that day, and there was no way for you to know this when you made the schedule. But was that the worst weather day that you ever experienced 2 weeks ago today?
I think that it was. The rain was actually sideways, and it was really frigid. A lot of my players couldn't feel the ball. It was definitely an experience.
I guess there was just, did you have any inkling earlier in the week that it might get bad, and did you kind of have a few conversations with them leading up to that Friday game?
We knew that it would be an interesting day with the weather, but I mean, Huntsville came a long way, and we decided that, we're here, let's play ball.
Well, I can certainly respect that. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you went to college and your playing experience and things like that, and how you feel about having this opportunity to be a head coach now.
Well, I'm a Fort Bend graduate. I graduated from Kempner High School in 2012. I actually played under J.D. Sellers and Mark Jones at Kempner. I graduated from Sam Houston State in 2016. I served as a volunteer assistant for the baseball program at Sam Houston State under Coach David Pierce over there, and learned a lot from him, and saw what a successful program looks like, and definitely trying to bring as much of that history as I can, to an already established Dulles program. Having worked under the former head coach Matt Warren for the past 6 years, I've learned a lot from him, and I feel like that if I can continue what he started and continue to build off of that, then I've done my job.
That's a great foundation. I see you have a ball player, last name Sellers, on your team. Is there a connection with Coach Sellers?
I asked him that when I first met him, and no, there's no connection.
Well, I know that Coach Sellers has a whole lot of kids, so I had to ask. Now, I noticed that this past week, we had the rain. It happened on Monday, and a lot of people's fields were still wet on Tuesday, but you and Ridgepoint got your game in. Does that help you with making the decision about who to put on the mound tonight? And tell us about your guy on the mound.
I think it does. It gave us a little bit of clarity on who we would be able to have tonight. And tonight we've got Jake Hewitt. He's a senior. This is his first year on varsity, but he's come out with all the experience and all the tools. He's one of our better arms, and I have a lot of confidence in him.
All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us on the Batter Up Show. That's James Vadarakis, the new head coach of Dulles. And I know your team needs a victory, and good luck on getting it tonight and getting back into the district race so that when the second go-round comes around, that you'll have a chance to earn your way in. Tough to get one of those 4 playoff spots.
It is, absolutely, in this district. It's a fun one to be in.
All right, we'll be back, and we'll talk with Brent Schmidt, head coach of your Elkins Knights, when we continue here on your broadcast home for Fort Bend County Sports. That's VypeFortBend.com at the top of the hour. Or if umpires keep doing it the way they've been doing it, we might start 3 or 4 minutes before the top of the hour, which I hate it when they do that. That's why we started the Batter Up Show early tonight. We'll be back.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Welcome back to the Castle, where they have the best DJ of anybody in Fort Bend ISD. We're counting down on the Batter Up Show to the game between the Elkins Knights and the Dulles Vikings. And now Brent Schmidt, who is the grizzled veteran of the Elkins Knights dugout in his 3rd year, and he's out to school young James Vadarakis, the new head coach of Dulles. So what's your strategy for doing that?
It starts on the mound. Everything starts on the mound. We've had some inconsistent starts where we're just giving away way too many free bases, too many free 90s with walks and hit by pitches. We've got to be solid in the zone with our starter so we can set the tone there, and then everything else goes from there because we play good defense. We're fielding around 950 right now, so the pitcher's got to do his job and just let his defense work because our offense has been going, and we've been putting up enough runs to win games. So it all starts right on the bump.
And by the way, I was kidding, of course, with that first question. And Coach Vadarakis, it's great to see him get his opportunity. Things have been tough for the Dulles Vikings thus far in the district race. But the guy that you've got on the bump tonight, I was thinking there might be a possibility that you might use someone other than Adam Wade or Nick Salas. So what's the story on the mound tonight?
We're just going to stick to our game. If we start looking into records and things that they've done, we just get way out of our control. So we're going to control what we can control, and we're going to have our frontline guys go. Every game is like opening day. Every game is like 7th game of the World Series. So we've got to have our best every single day, and that's our approach.
Well, I wanted to ask you about Braylon Payne. I know you have several players who are making fine contributions, but some of the things that he's been doing over the last couple of weeks have just been eye-popping. And I know he's obviously a talented player, but did you see this kind of production coming from him?
I really didn't. I mean, I had high expectations and high hopes, but he's far exceeded those. You know, he's really come into his own. You know, last year as a freshman, I started him every single game on varsity, and, you know, he really kind of got his lunch taken from him, and it was a learning experience. But I kept running him out there just for this reason, so he could come in and contribute this year, and he has absolutely flourished. So, you know, throw in a growth spurt, putting on about 25 to 30 pounds. He is really coming into his own.
It really is a joy to watch him, and of course I make the same offer. If your ball club wins, you know, last time that we were here, we were able to interview a couple of players after your game, so the same offer is on the table for this one. If you get the victory, if you want to send one or two of your heroes from the ball game, that would be fine. We'd be happy to chat them up on VypeFortBend.com.
Absolutely. They need to work on their media skills. You just never know when you become that big-time guy, and you got to be media savvy, right? So, yeah, no better time to learn.
That's right, and of course you want Crash Davis sitting on the back seat of the bus with you and giving your cliches. But one final question, I realized I wanted to ask this. 2 weeks ago tonight, one of the most traumatic experiences that we ever had, the worst weather night in the history of Texas high school baseball. 40 degrees, wind blowing about as fast. Where I was at Dulles, it was coming in from center. Have you been more miserable weather-wise at a game ever?
I have not. No, and that's saying a lot because I'm a Minnesota native. I played my college baseball in the snow and cold. Some of the worst weather I've had is down here. You know, I have the bumper sticker. You know, I'm not from here, but I got here as fast as I could. And people said, you know, welcome to Houston. If you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes because it's going to change. So it's a stark contrast tonight. Obviously, I had to put sunscreen on, but compared to 2 weeks ago, yeah, I'm very much a lot more comfortable tonight.
It's very gratifying to hear what you just said, and the only thing that I can add to it is good call, Carlos. Okay, we'll be back.
Subtle hint.
Yeah, I mean, you think you got back problems? Wait till you feel that lake effect chill. All right, enough of that. I digress. And thank you very much, Brent Schmidt, for joining us. And good luck tonight against Dulles. We'll be back with the starting lineups here on VypeFortBend.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the Big Tire Sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right, here we go with the starting lineups for our game tonight between the Elkins Knights and the Dulles Vikings. Starting for the visiting Vikings, Talon Varlak will play center field and lead off. Andrew Sellers bats second. He's the third baseman. Mark Tisdale at second base. Batting third for the Vikings, their cleanup hitter, Camden Matamoros, the first baseman. Matthew Morales is the DH, batting fifth for Dulles in place of the right fielder, Cole Hodges. Batting 6th, the shortstop, Floyd Gardner. Ty Henry at catcher. Batting 7th, Brady Ultramari, the left fielder. Batting in the 8th spot. Batting in the 9th spot is the starting pitcher and hitting for it himself, Jake Hewitt of Dulles. For Elkins, it is Braylon Payne, center fielder. He's having a great year and looking for some fireworks for him tonight on this beautiful, beautiful evening. It's not cold for once. Braden Mulfetto bats second for Elkins. He plays second base. Jacob Binder is the shortstop and he bats third. Logan Abadi, the catcher for the Knights, bats in the cleanup spot. Luke Dixon is the designated hitter for the starting pitcher, Nick Salas. Adam Wade is at first base. He was the starting pitcher on Wednesday night earlier this week. That's their usual rotation. Wade in the first game of the week, and then Nick Salas starts the second one. Batting in the 7th spot for Elkins, it's David Martin, the third baseman. Elijah Victorian is in left field batting 8th, and Sean Kokar is the right fielder for the Knights, and that rounds out their lineup. We have a beautiful sunsplash day. There is sun all over the right field wall that looks like rock. If you haven't been to the castle, it really does look like a castle wall. We don't seem to have any wind at all here. It's just a perfect situation for baseball. Roger Smith with you on VypeFortBend.com. We'll be right back and get this one going here at the Castle, Rick Carpenter Field, right after this.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or Needville Insurance.
My little commercial player just dropped out there for a moment, but it's no problem getting that thing activated again, and we will be back finishing up that word from our sponsor here on VypeFortBend.com. They're introducing the starting lineups to the crowd here at Elkins, and we'll be right back.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
National Athletic Training Month.
All right, here we go. Let's give you the numbers on the starting pitcher tonight for your Elkins Knights. He is Nicholas, and his friends call him Nick Salas. He's 1-2 on the season. He's covered 22 2/3 innings. This is his 7th start. Actually, it's his 4th start, and he has made now 6 appearances prior to tonight. He's faced 94 hitters, and he has thrown 352 pitches. He came out of the bullpen once for a save, so he's 1 for 1 in his save opportunities, but he has solidified himself as the other starter other than Adam Wade for the Knights. 13 hits allowed in those 22 2/3 innings. He's given up 6 runs, 3 of those earned. He's walked 14, and that's what head coach Brent Schmidt wants him to cut down on, is those bases on balls, but he is a live arm pitcher. He's got 24 strikeouts, so more than 1 strikeout per inning. He's hit a couple of batters with pitches. His ERA is a minuscule 0.93. His whip, 1.19, so that's absolutely wonderful. And meanwhile, out there on the field, June Tomlin, the longtime athletic trainer and a great asset to all athletic programs here at Elkins, is being honored. They're talking about all the great things that she has done in her time here, and she will throw the first pitch to Logan Abadie. And it's a strike. She took something off of it, but it was a strike. Great job, June Tomlin, and she gets a big hug from Logan Abadie. And I happen to know someone who brought her a bouquet of flowers this evening, and she certainly deserves more than flowers, but they know, or she knows, that they love her here at Elkins. There is Brent Schmidt, the head coach of the Elkins Knights, who is a little bit shorter than June Tomlin, giving her a big hug. And they will save that baseball as a souvenir for this night that she was specially honored. The Elkins Knights on the field wearing the white uniforms, the pinstriped royal blue. They have the Vegas gold caps on top, but the royal blue visors. And across the front, in kind of an arcing pattern, it says Elkins in all caps. And the numerals, of course, on the front and back are in royal blue. The Dulles Vikings have the white pants and the red jersey tops with kind of a two-tone blue rainbow pattern on each sleeve, and they wear the white batting helmets. So the Dulles Vikings have been trying to get back into the district race. It's been a tough start for them, but they will do their very best against Nick Salas, the right-hander for the Elkins Knights. You already know his numbers, and here we go. Talon Varlak will lead off for Dulles. Defensively for Elkins, it's Logan Abadie, the catcher. Adam Wade is at first base. Braden Mulfetto at second. Jacob Binder, the shortstop. David Martin at third. And in the outfield and left, it's Elijah Victorian. Braylon Payne is in center, and Sean Kokar in right field. Now, as Talon Varlak leads off for Dulles, he's an impressive player, and they don't play him straight up in the outfield. They play him to pull slightly. And we'll see what kind of pitches Nick Salas will bring. Will he bring the power, because he does have those 24 strikeouts in less than 23 innings. The first pitch on the way, and it's just upstairs working to Talon Varlack. 2 weeks ago tonight, we had Dulles taking on Huntsville in a miserable bad weather game. Swing and a miss. Actually, I think I heard a foul tip right there. Varlack from the right-handed batter's box, a slightly open stance, and Salas pitches from the stretch all the time, and that's a hard smash toward David Martin at third. It gets under his glove. E5 to start the game, and that's a positive sign for the Vikings, who would love to get out on top. In that game that we broadcasted against Huntsville, they fell way behind early and never got close. It was 13-4, a final score. So when you got 40 degrees temperature, some angular rain, and a hard wind blowing in from center at, 30-plus miles an hour, it's just making it a little bit colder when you're down 13-4. Now Andrew Sellers, the third baseman, another right-handed hitter, and a throw over to first base. Varlack is back in. Long, tall drink of water. James Voradakis, the new head coach of Dulles, is in the third base box. And here's the pitch from Salas. Check swing, but it's called strike one. 0-1 on Andrew Sellers, and we talked during the batter-up show with his new head coach, James Voradakis. Is Andrew any relation to J.D. Sellers, who was the longtime coach at Kempner? And the answer is no. There is no relationship there. There was another throw over. Adam Wade applied the tag, but Varlack was back in. We'll bring you as many scores as we can from around Fort Bend County. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed, and it's a delayed steal, and in there is Varlack. It looked like he hesitated momentarily, but then once he started going, he shifted into a high gear. He went 0-60 in about a second and a half, and he got in ahead of the throw by Logan Abady. So with nobody out, a runner in scoring position, and the count now 0-2 on Sellers. Salas looks back at second base. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, ground ball to Martin. Looks the runner back, throws across to Adam Wade. Got the out there. So there's one away, and Varlack is still at second base. Score that 5-3, and here we go with Mark Tisdale.
Number 1, Mark Tisdale.
Played quite a bit of quarterback for the Vikings over the last two football seasons. Second baseman, also a right-handed hitter like Varlack and Sellers before him. Salas looks back at Varlack. Brings the first pitch to Tisdale, and he ropes a curveball into center field. Braylon Payne is up with it, and Varlack is going to stop at third. So runners at the corners with one out. A good job out there by Braylon Payne, but Mark Tisdale trying to keep that merry-go-round going. Now with just one out, a lot of ways to get it done. If you hit a deep fly ball, then you can get Camden Matamoros, an RBI. He's a left-handed hitter, and hitting in the cleanup spot, open stance. Salas brings him the first pitch, and Matamoros takes a strike. Matamoros is a good Texas history last name to have. Salas takes a deep breath. We'll see if Tisdale tries to draw a throw. Will he break from first base? Here's the pitch. Outside corner strike at the knees to Matamoros. The Vikings first baseman. Salas takes a deep breath and brings the next one downstairs. Nice pick by Logan Abady, his catcher. The count now 1-2. Matthew Morales waits to bat next for Dulles. Here's the 1-2. And lucky for the Knights, it bounced off the umpire's foot, and that keeps the ball in front of Abady. Tisdale takes second as the ball rolls away from home plate, but that would have gone all the way to the brick backstop if it had not hit the umpire's foot. Now with one out, you have runners at second and third, and the count on Matamoros is 2-2. Salas delivers. Breaking ball and just high. It's 3-2. Might have heard a little chirping from the Elkins fans who thought that had dropped into the strike zone. But it doesn't matter what they think or what I think, you know. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. 2 down. First strikeout for Salas.
Number 24, Matthew Morales.
Now Matthew Morales needs to come through with runners in scoring position and with 2 out. Right-handed hitter. Salas continues from the stretch with runners at second and third. Big breaking ball. Abity slides over and blocks it. He's a very experienced catcher, knows what he's doing back there as he wears, what do they call them, the tools of ignorance. Here's the 1-0. That pitch is inside, and it might be, just maybe, that Salas is kind of pitching him very carefully, because if you load the bases, you already have guys at second and third, set up a force at every part of the diamond, and Floyd Gardner would be then the one to be tested. 2-0 pitch, a nice big rip by Morales, but he comes up empty. Morales, the DH, batting in place of the right fielder Cole Hodges for these Dulles Vikings. Pitch on the way, and it's a pop-up on the right side. Adam Wade and Abity converging. It's Abity who makes the call. Basket catch, and the Dulles Vikings get a couple of runners in scoring position, but they don't score. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com. No score for Dulles, and Elkins will be coming to bat.
For Fort Bend County Sports. Pop in your earbuds and listen to it right here inside the ballpark. Plus, you can listen to it later on the podcast, absolutely free, at VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
The senior right-hander Jake Hewitt takes the mound for your Dulles Vikings, and he'll face Braylon Payne, Braden Mulfetto, and Jacob Binder to start off this ball game. Nick Salas pitching around a hit and an error to give up nothing in the top of the first inning. Elkins is 2-1 in District 26A play, and they lost a game to George Ranch. Let's talk a little bit, just in case Braylon Payne swings at the first pitch and gets an extra base hit, which he's been known to do. He's got 9 extra base hits, and that leads the team. Braylon Payne leading off and batting .426. He's played in 17 games before tonight. His on-base percentage is .500, and his OPS 1.278. 23 hits, 3 doubles, 2 triples, and 4 home runs. He's driven in 16 runs, and that also leads the Knights in that category. He leads the team in runs scored with 16. And he's playing Shaka Khan for his walk-up song. Oh, mad respect for that. Left-hander Braylon Payne, and Jake Hewitt will do what he can to try and keep this guy off the bases. Hewitt, the right-hander, left-handed hitting Braylon Payne, crowds the plate from the left-handed batter's box, and he's near the front. Hewitt goes from the stretch, pitch on the way. And he chops it towards first base. Camden Matamoros charges and gets to first base in time. One pitch, one out. That's a nice little pick-me-up for the Dulles Vikings. Call that one 3 unassisted. And now it's Braden Mulfetto. Pretty good year himself. 364 average, 4 extra base hits, on-base percentage of .440. He's scored 14 runs, driven in 8. He's got 3 doubles and a triple. No long balls yet, though. Bright sunshine covering home plate and the mound. And the pitch by Hewitt is on the outside corner for a strike to Mulfetto. The umpires have given the pitchers permission to lick the fingers, even though it's not cold at all. Here's the 0-1. And that is roped toward left field, and it is going to dink in there for a hit. Mulfetto turns first, makes a big turn, but he puts on the brakes and goes back. A single for Braden Mulfetto. Now Jacob Binder, who likes Carly Rae Jepsen. And what's not to like? Jacob Binder hitting .452. His big bro Joseph would be proud. Jacob now playing shortstop for the Knights. And he took over there, and that, I guess, pushed Joseph over to second. All right, so with a runner on and one out, there is a throw over by Jake Hewitt. Jacob Binder is on base at a rate of .571. His OPS is 1.313. 14 hits and 31 at-bats. 3 doubles and 3 triples. Righty working to righty. He quick pitched him and hit him in the left arm. All right, so after getting one out, Jake Hewitt has given up a single and he's hit a batter. And now it's Logan Abadie. I think I can see him licking his chops, that is to say drooling from here. Great opportunity for him. Powerful right-handed hitting catcher. 81 degrees in Missouri City at first pitch. Sun going down. It's going to be a beautiful evening. Baseball season has finally arrived. And there's a throw back to second by Hewitt, but easily back in is Braden Mulfetto. Logan Abadie at .356. He's got 4 doubles, 11 RBIs, still looking for his first homer. Hewitt comes set, comes home, and got the outside corner with that one. It's 0-1. Volunteer umpires on the ELKINS side offering their help. Hewitt looks back at Mulfetto. Mulfetto is in sunlight. There's a little ground ball up the middle. Could be 2. Gardner flips to second for 1. On to first, not in time for the double play. And coming on home is Mulfetto. Alert base running. He did not hesitate when he rounded third as the throw went over to first. He just kept on coming, got the go-ahead sign from his base coach. And it's 1-0, the Knights on top.
Number 9.
So we'll score that a fielder's choice for Abadie. Binder is out at second base for the second out, so it went 6-4. All right, now it is Luke Dixon. Right-handed hitter in the back of the right-handed box. Here's the pitch. It is in there for a strike and a throw down to get the courtesy runner, and they do. By the way, that courtesy runner is Daniel Lopez. But he is out, and that ends the bottom of the first. But the ELKINS Knights strike for a run, and they lead at 1-0. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
And we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
We'd like to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. It is 1-0 after 1 inning. Now the visiting Dulles Vikings go back out there to face Nick Salas, the right-hander for the Elkins Knights. Floyd Gardner, Ty Henry, and Brady Ultramari to come to the plate for Dulles. Right-handed swinging Floyd Gardner. They play him straight away in the outfield, and he looks at a curveball just inside ball 1. Other action tonight, you've got Bush at Austin, Clements at Travis, and Ridgepoint at George Ranch. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and that hit him. So each pitching staff with a hit by pitch as Gardner takes one in the left shoulder blade. And that is something that head coach Brent Schmidt of Elkins said he just wants to avoid, giving these free passes by the base on balls or the hit by pitch to opposing batters. Now Ty Henry, the catcher. Coach James Vadorakis in the third base coaching box, giving the signs. And we'll see if Gardner wants to steal. First pitch to Henry, inside corner strike, and Henry nods his head in approval. Salas takes a look over there at Gardner. Adam Wade holding him on. He's the first baseman. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a foul tip on a curveball, but it's strike 2. In and out of the mitt of Logan Abady. Dulles has undergone some changes because Mike Weatherly was their head coach, and what a wonderful season it was in 2019 when they made the playoffs. 0-2 pitch, there goes the runner, but it's fouled back to the screen. Gardner will have to retreat to first base. So Dulles had a real resurgence, very exciting. They won some clutch games, including an extra innings game in the rain at Clements, and that helped get them into the playoffs. They had a 1-gamer against Katy and lost a 1-0 heartbreaker. And then, of course, January of 2020, we lost Mike Weatherly, and Matthew Warren had taken over him. Now Coach Warren is over at Clements as an assistant principal. Before another 0-2 pitch, there's the throw over, and diving back in is Gardner. Very, very slight breeze is blowing in from right field. Henry digs in, righty to righty. Here's the pitch by Salas, bounces in. Abady blocks it, throws down to first, but back in standing is Floyd Gardner. Gardner taking a pretty cautious lead over there. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and down goes Ty Henry. Second strikeout of the game for Nick Salas, 1 away. And now it's Brady Ultramari, who was the kicker on the football team.
Number 14, Brady Ultramari.
Looks down there at Coach Voradakis. By the way, Tuesday night is going to be ladies' night. We've got softball. Travis and Ridgepoint both undefeated in district play, and we'll bring you that game at 5:40 p.m. on Tuesday. There's another throw over, and they got him. Nick Salas with the pickoff throw that picks off Floyd Gardner. That's the second out. The bases are clean now for Ultramari. He's got a stance that's neither open nor closed, keeps the weight very much on the back foot and dodges an inside pitch. It's now 1-0. Ultramari with the compression sleeve on the right arm. Here comes Salas's pitch. That's upstairs, 2-0. 1-0, Elkins on top of the second inning. Nobody's picnicking on the berm in left field tonight, but I know we're going to see that as the season rolls on. 2-0 pitch, down and in, and 3-0 on the number 8 hitter, Brady Ultramari. Jake Hewitt waiting to bat next. Here's the 3-0, taken all the way, strike on the outside corner. It's just cool enough if you have short sleeves that you might want to put on that sweater. Swing and a miss at the 3-1 pitch. A nice changeup there by Salas. Salas had been mentioned by Coach Brent Schmidt as the guy to be the other starter after Adam Wade, and he's filled that role. Here comes the 3-2, and that's a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Third strikeout of the game for Salas. And he doesn't exactly retire the Dulles Vikings in order, but because of the pickoff throw, he is able to face the minimum. We'll proceed to the bottom of the second here on VypeFortBend.com. 1-0, Elkins on top of Dulles.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Welcome back for the bottom of the second inning. The Elkins Knights leading Dulles 1-0, and Luke Dixon leads off in the bottom of inning number 2. He was standing in the batter's box when there was one of those hit by pitches, and it ended the inning. Actually, it caught stealing. Swing and a miss. Nice rip by Dixon on the first pitch. Dixon steps out there for a moment before getting back in. Here's the 0-1, and he swung at one that he shouldn't have. That would have been down and away for a ball, but it's now 0-2 as it's Jake Hewitt of Dulles working to him. Gets the sign he wants from his catcher, Ty Henry. Brings the 0-2 way outside. Dixon hitting .381 with 4 extra base hits and an on-base percentage of .435. 8 hits, 2 doubles, 2 triples. The 1-2, and that is hit to shallow right field. Backing up is the second baseman, Tisdale. Squeezes it with 2 hands, 1 out. Tisdale, you know, for a football quarterback, he's pretty good at catching the ball.
Number 19, Adam Wade.
Now Adam Wade gets a lot of attention with his pitching, but a very solid hitter. He's at .263 for the year. He's drawn 12 walks. That's very valuable for the Knights. 8 RBIs. Powerful left-handed hitter. He's hit a pair of home runs this year. And Hewitt starts him with a fastball right down the middle. Wade has a triple, and I don't think I saw that. I would have liked to. You know, he's pretty tall, like a 6'5" kid getting a triple. That's a sight.
Get there.
Slow roller towards second base. Tisdale charging, and it goes under his glove. I'm not sure Wade touched first, but I'm sure Dulles is not going to notice, and they're not going to appeal. You know, that was slowly hit. I just don't really know whether to call that a hit or an error. Tisdale was never able to deliver the throw. But because it was hit slowly, I don't know. I'm having a hard time with this. I'm going to give Wade a single. But, of course, I'm not an official scorer. Now it's David Martin, right-handed swinging third baseman. Wade running for himself from first base. Quick pitch by Hewitt, and it's in there for a strike. And just in case you're wondering, Wade is 2 for 3 on stolen bases this year. Matamoros keeping him close to the base. 0-1 is the count. There's a pickoff try, and Wade is back in. Gets a waistband full of dirt. And we all know how uncomfortable that can be. Well, many of us do. Hits are even at 1, and it's ELKINS 1, Dulles 0 here in the bottom of the second. Martin rocking back and forth. Now the weight on the back foot. Hewitt brings it. And there's a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Backing up, it's Andrew Sellers, the third baseman. He's got it. And now there are 2 away. So Jake Hewitt has induced a couple of infield pops.
Number 3, Elijah Victorian.
Now Elijah Victorian, the left fielder. He's batting .250, .419 on-base percentage. A double, a triple. He's got 3 RBIs. Left-handed hitter. First pitch to him, swung on and missed on a changeup. Hewitt really took something off of that one. Isn't it nice to be able to pitch in short sleeves tonight? Very gentle wind blowing in from right field. Pitch to Victorian. Bounces in. Nice stop by Ty Henry, catcher. Jason Slanina, very tight-lipped. He's the first base coach. Now here's the 1-1. Breaking ball, and it's down. Henry keeps it in front. Elijah Victorian, he's got a small strike zone up there. Just because of, genetics. It's not like he has one of those deep crouches like Pete Rose used to have. 2-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Victorian hits a ground ball toward Tisdale at second. He bobbles it for a moment, but recovers in time and makes the throw. And ELKINS is finished in the bottom of the second. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Knights lead at 1-0 as we go to the top of the third here on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, Office Max, and OfficeDepot.com.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. We have brought you over 100 broadcasted sporting events since we started with volleyball back in August. Jake Hewitt, the pitching counterpart, leads off, and he gets a base hit. It was a sinking liner right in front of shortstop Jacob Binder, and then it scooted away from his glove. He reached for it and kicked it away from him. But we will give Jake Hewitt a single on that one to lead off for the Dulles Vikings. Trailing 1-0. Back to the top of the order, and Talon Varlak. He reached on an error to lead off this ball game. Stole a base, got to third, but the Knights were able to keep Dulles from pushing any runs across the plate. Here's the first pitch, and it's a breaking ball and a beauty right in there on the inner half of the plate. Varlak looks over at Coach James Vorodakis. Here's a quick throw over, but easily back in. And by the way, we have a courtesy runner. That's Mehta. Ishan Mehta. Breaking ball. This one is down, and the count even at 1-1 on Talon Varlak. Ishan Mehta, pretty decent stolen base threat. Here's the 1-1, and that is a line drive that drops into left field for a base hit. Mehta stops at second base, a single for Talon Varlak, who's reached each time. Now the Vikings have something cooking. Andrew Sellers comes up. By the way, I love the socks that Mehta is rocking out there at second base. They're the old-style football stirrup socks. They're red with navy blue stripes, but each navy blue stripe, 3 of them, is bordered by a skinny white stripe. That's good stuff. And there's a turnaround look at second base, but Salas doesn't make a throw. Salas looks back at second. Now brings it to Sellers way upstairs, and Abity has to stand straight up in order to catch it. Sellers wearing the white shoes, kind of like Joe Namath. Pitch on the way. Looks at a curve, and that's in there. And then a throw down by Abity does not get Mehta. He dives back to second. Ball rolls into center, but Braylon Payne picks it up there. Tuesday night, we've got softball. Travis and Ridgepoint, if they win tonight, will both be undefeated in district play. That should be a real showdown from 11111 Harlem Road. That's the address of Travis High School. 1-1 pitch is a strike at the knees. Nice slider there. Salas seems to take a nice deep breath before every pitch. Looks back at Meta. No one really covering the bag. Breaking ball way outside. Abity saved an advancement by the base runners by sliding way over. If he had grown up in Minnesota like head coach Brent Schmidt, Abity might have been a goalie. Two the count. Here it comes. There's a ground ball on the left side. Binder scoops it, throws to second for one, but no time to get the double play. Runners now at first and third with one out. Sellers reaches on the fielder's choice. So Talon Varlak is out to score that one 6-4. Meta is now at third, and Tisdale with an opportunity. He's 1 for 1 with a single. His dad has the same name. Here's the pitch to Tisdale. First pitch swinging, and it's a fly ball to right field. Kokar ranging back, now comes in, makes the catch. Meta tags, coming home. Here's the throw, and Abity tags him out. So that is the pop it up to right field, throw the ball home double play for the Elkins Knights. And you can score it very simply, 9-2. And that'll do it for Dulles. Will advance to the bottom of the third inning. And it's 1-0, Elkins over the Vikings.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
For nearly a decade, Comcast has been helping students get ready. We've connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. We're working with hundreds of school districts across the country to sponsor free internet and laptops. And now, we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students have the tools they need to be ready for anything. Learn more at comcast.com/education.
Leading off for the night, number 2, Sean Kokar.
Sean Kokar then back to the top of the order for the Knights here in the bottom of the third. Braylon Payne will follow him to the plate, then Braden Mulfetto. 1-0, the Knights still on top, and the reason is a double play that ended the top of the third with a beautiful throw from right field out of the hand of this Sean Kokar. First pitch by Jake Hewitt, catches the outside corner, strike one on Kokar. He's got 6 hits on the season, good at drawing walks. He's drawn 11. And the only guy who's drawn more walks is Adam Wade. 0-1 pitch, and that is hit deep to left field. It is backing up Ultramari, and it is out of here! Home run, and the first one of the season for Sean Kokar. And it is 2-0, the Knights on top. And they like to play that theme from The Natural here at the Castle when one of the Knights hits a home run. As a team for the Knights, that is 7 home runs on the year. That's pretty healthy. And the catcher, Ty Henry, goes out there to talk to his pitcher, Jake Hewitt. Try to calm him down just in case there's a problem. And time to tell you something good, and that is that Braylon Payne is stepping into the batter's box for the second time. Grounded out to first base his first time. Righty working to lefty, and Payne looks at the first pitch and hammers it toward the right center field gap. It gets down between Varlack and Hodges. He's already pulling to the second base. He keeps on going. Here comes the relay, and he is out at third base. And a beautiful relay by Floyd Gardner cutting down Braylon Payne, who had a double but wanted a triple. I'm not sure he looked to see whether there was a stop sign or not. I think he just kept on coming.
Braden Mulfetto.
But teammates come out of the dugout and give him fist bumps and high fives for the effort. How about that? So center fielder Varlack grabbed the ball, turns around, throws it to Gardner, then over to third base where Sellers applied the tag. And here's the first pitch to Braden Mulfetto, and it's strike one. Braden 1 for 1 with a first inning single. So the Knights don't want to waste a double by getting thrown out at third, but you know that baseball truism as the 0-1 pitch is in the dirt. Ty Henry blocks it. 1-1 the count on Mulfetto. That truism, that adage is you just do not make the first or the third out at third base. But that's one of the things that makes Braylon Payne a very effective player is his boldness and his confidence. Pitch down and away to Mulfetto. It's now 2-1. Got a report from the game between Kempner and Terry, and the Cougars are having a big night in the top of the third. Kempner 11 and Terry nothing. Thank you, Pedro Garcia, my neighbor for, 20 years. Here's the 2-1. Mulfetto fouls one off of his right ankle, but didn't get the bony part, and he's okay. You know, how about taking a baseball off one of those ball and socket joint ankle bones? Ooh, that's pretty harsh. Here's the 2-2. Mulfetto with a chopper toward third. 2 hops. Gardner up, throws across, and it's wild. But you know what? I think Mulfetto was going to get there anyway. So that's an infield hit. The ball gets past Matamoros, but no problem because it just bounced off the wall, and Mulfetto is staying right there. Now Jacob Binder hit by a pitch in inning number 1.
Jacob Binder.
Knights are on top, 2-0. They got a single run in the first, and then they have added one with a homer by Sean Kokar. Here to lead off this bottom of the third. Hewitt comes set. Brings it to Binder. First pitch swinging and fouled back and over the concession stand and toward the football field house. Softball on Tuesday night. It'll be Ridge Point against Travis, both teams undefeated in District 26A, and then we'll have more Elkins baseball next Friday night. Breaking ball, and Binder comes up empty on a big swing. 0-2 the count on Jacob. His big brother playing college ball at Alvin Community College. Here's the 0-2. Down and out. Ty Henry backhands it. And that keeps the runner right there where he is. Mulfetto 2 for 2 with a pair of singles. Slightly closed stance for Jacob Binder. Jake Hewitt comes set. Doesn't look at first. Comes home with it. Swing and a foul out of play as Mulfetto took off, but he'll have to go back. And while the defenders get back into place, Matamoros made a long run to give that one a look. Binder adjusts the Velcro on the batting gloves. Now he steps back in. Hewitt comes set. Now he makes a throw over, and it's a pretty close pickoff throw, but Mulfetto is back in. Mulfetto, by the way, 7 for 8 on the season with stolen bases. Lengthening the lead. 1-2 the count on Binder. Hewitt brings it. Breaking ball missed away. And it's 2-2. Mulfetto taking a little bit shorter lead on this one. Here's the 2-2 outside, but he goes, and the throw down by Henry was in time, but it bounced in, and it squirted out of Tisdale's glove. So Mulfetto gets his 8th stolen base in 9 tries. And a runner in scoring position now. Binder, by the way, struck out. No, he didn't. He ran to first, so I'm kind of wondering why. Well, he didn't make contact, so why he went to first base, I'm not really sure. Okay. 3-2 with 1 out and a runner in scoring position, and that pitch is high for a ball. I guess what happened was Binder thought the pitch that was strike 2 was ball 4, so he had to wait for the 3-2 pitch. Then he got ball 4, and now he goes to first base.
Number 13, Logan Abedy.
Okay, so a stolen base has Mulfetto at second. Binder is at first, and now Logan Abedy. He hit into a fielder's choice. And here's the pitch to Logan. Swings and fouls it back behind the Dulles dugout. That'll get out of play. Abedy hits .400 with batters in scoring position. He's got 16 hits in 45 at-bats this year. Has the bat poised. Hewitt looks back at second, now turns around and makes a throw, and Mulfetto is back in. Knights have out-hit Dulles 3-2. Each team has made 1 error. Hewitt brings it. Swing and a miss by Abedy. Hewitt looks in. Finally gets the sign he wants from Henry. The 0-2 on the way, and that is powered to left field. It is chasing Ultramari back. He can't get it. It's going to roll to the wall. Here comes Mulfetto around third. Here comes Binder. And the throw will be cut off, and it's a double that scores 2 runs. The Knights are on top, 4-0. How about Logan Abedy?
Hey, Luke, there's butt ducks on the pond. Let's do this.
Well, his batting average with runners in scoring position is even better now. Up from .400. Now Luke Dixon, 0 for 1 with a second inning pop-up.
Number 9, Luke Dixon.
Luke Dixon hits .375 with runners in scoring position. He's got a runner at second. And a smash up the middle, and it's going to be Daniel Lopez, the courtesy runner, holding at third, and they respect Varlak's arm. He gets it back in quickly. Matamoros cuts it off. So that doesn't produce a run for the Knights, but they do keep things going, and look who's coming up. It's Adam Wade. Five straight hits. Make it 6 if you include, well, of course you would include Sean Kokar's homer. The only reason that Dulles has been able to record an out is because Braylon Payne tried to stretch his double into a triple. Adam Wade steps out while the home plate umpire dusts off the plate. Jake Hewitt in some trouble now. It is 4-0. Here's the pitch to Wade. Looks at a pitch down and away. It's amazing that Adam Wade has he's drawn as many walks as he has. He leads the team in walks with 10, and yet he's about 7 foot something. Actually, 6'5", I think. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss at a changeup. And I think he might have to put his spikes back on. He came out of them on that big rip. Wade singled in the second. The Knights' hit total is up to 6 now. Hewitt delivers. Downstairs, over but low, and it's 2-1 on Adam Wade. Wade has a very stoic demeanor about him. Stands tall in the box. Low, slow practice swings. Hewitt looks at the runner at third. That is Lopez. Now he throws back to first base, and back in easily is Dixon. The wind has died down. The flags in center field aren't moving. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball at the letters. And it's 2-2. Wade adjusts the Velcro on the batting gloves, and then he kind of brushes the dirt off the bat, kind of like Kyle Tucker does. Steps back into the left-handed box. Outfield playing him straight away. 3 runs in the inning for the Knights. Wade taps one foul off the cinder block backstop. Actually, cinder block in some places, but brick mostly. Wade trying to prolong the at-bat. Get more looks at Hewitt. That pitch is outside and the count goes full. There are runners at the corners with just 1 out. The Knights have scored 3 runs in the inning. They started with Sean Kokar's leadoff homer. And everybody since has gotten a hit. Wade ready for the 3-2. Here's another tapper foul off the front of the dugout on the first base side. That's the visitors' dugout here at the Castle. Named for Rick Carpenter, the head coach who led the Knights to 3 state championships. 1995, 2002, and 2003. Wade ready for another payoff pitch, and he looks at a called strike 3. He threw the bat toward the dugout as if he expected that to be ball 4, but I don't really know what he was looking at. That was right down Knights court.
Number 22, David Martin.
2 away, and now David Martin. Popped up to third base his first time. There's another pickoff try, and back in is Dixon. He's getting filthy now. David Martin with 3 2-out RBIs this year, and he hits .350 with runners in scoring position. There's a strike and a throw down to first base, and it gets into right field, and that will enable the courtesy runner Daniel Lopez to score. That makes it 5-0. Dixon moves from first to second, and that was just a bad throw by Ty Henry. So that is an E2, and that brings the courtesy runner Daniel Lopez home. Still a runner in scoring position, and like I said, David Martin with a .350 average in that situation. Hewitt brings the 0-1, and it's a high chopper toward third, but it goes foul before it gets to Andrew Sellers. That one went in the air, I'm going to guess at least 45 feet.
David, give me some.
Martin gets the sign and steps into the box. Not my phone. Fortunately, here's the 0-2, and it bounces in. Ty Henry blocks it, and so Dixon's going to stay at second, although he did wander off the bag a good 25 feet. Then he went scurrying back. Martin is the 8th Elkins Knight to bat in this inning. 4 runs already in. Hewitt brings it. Martin rips it, a high fly ball towards center field. It's Varlak going back, and he's under it. And finally, the bottom of the third is over, but not before the Knights get 4 runs across. And that includes the homer that led off the frame by Sean Kokar. They lead the Dulles Vikings 5-0. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Become a Vype Insider today. Access breaking news in high school sports. Enjoy premium articles and exclusive coverage written by expert analysts, and watch exclusive videos, documentaries on programs in your area. It's only $2.99 a month if you subscribe for the monthly plan. If you go for the yearly plan, it rounds out to just $1.99 a month. It costs you only $24 a year to get all of your Vype news throughout the entire year. Subscribe today. What are you waiting for? It's less than a cup of coffee a month. Become a Vype Insider. $2.99 a month, $23.99 for the whole year. Hey, it's Vype. We will see you at the games.
Dulles now trailing by 5-0 will send up Camden Matamoros, Matthew Morales, and Floyd Gardner here in the top of the fourth, and a nice lead for Nick Salas to work with. The Elkins right-hander has held the Vikings to 2 hits. By the way, Elkins fans, we'll have your team on a broadcast next Friday night. It'll be Elkins at Travis, and so far Ridge Point and Travis, the usual suspects, both undefeated atop the standings of District 26A. So Elkins could really help itself if they can get a win next Friday night. We will not be carrying their game on Tuesday night, the one against Clements, because that's ladies' night. Matamoros takes a ball to begin the top of the fourth. He's 0 for 1 with a first inning strikeout. Open stance from the left-handed box. Pitch bounces in, and Abadi blocks it. By the way, I want to thank Braylon Payne's mom. She brought me a complimentary beverage from the concession stand here at the Castle. 2-0 pitch is inside, and the count now goes to 3-0 on Camden Matamoros. I remember my 8th grade Texas history teacher, Mr. Shoppy. He's the first one I ever heard say the name Matamoros as the name of a place. Well, it's a 4-pitch walk for Matamoros. Now Matthew Morales, 0 for 1 with a first inning foul pop-up.
Come on, let's get a double play. Let's get through this right now.
Nick Salas takes the usual deep breath. Righty to righty. Morales takes a curveball high and a quick throw down to first, but back in safely is Matamoros, and it really wasn't that far from being a pickoff. It was close. One and nothing the count. Salas looks back over there. Matamoros a very short lead. Curveball high again, and it's 2-0. Morales kind of dancing around like he's got a hot foot as he steps back in. Ready for the 2-0. Here it comes. Over but low. And now, unfortunately for the Knights, Nick Salas has had a hard time getting the ball in the strike zone. It was a 4-pitch walk to Matamoros, and now Morales is ahead 3-0. So to break up the rhythm a little bit, Abadi goes out there and chats him up. Meanwhile, Morales goes over to Coach James Vorodakis. They meet halfway between the third base coaching box and home plate. And now we're ready to resume. Salas looking back over at Matamoros. Now brings it to Morales, and it's high for ball 4. Not even close with that one. The free pass is something that head coach Brent Schmidt just does not like, not one little bit. Now Floyd Gardner, the shortstop, he was hit by a pitch.
Number 2, Floyd Gardner.
And caught stealing. And before we see a pitch to Floyd Gardner, Jason Slanina, the assistant coach and the pitching coach for the Knights, is going to go out there and talk to Salas. I've run into Jason Slanina several times on the concourse at Minute Maid Park. By the way, speaking of big-time events, I'm kind of glad there are no baseball games tomorrow for me to broadcast for you, because my son said, why don't we go to San Antonio and watch the Houston Cougars take on Villanova in the regional finals? So, dang it, that's what we're going to do. All right, the conversations are over. Slanina going back to the dugout.
Go, Floyd.
And Floyd Gardner, hearing opportunity knocking, steps into the box.
Martin, I need a play out of you. Let's go.
He's got a small strike zone. That's not what you want to see if you're Nick Salas, who's thrown 8 pitches, all balls in this inning. Now he turns around and looks back at second. Matamoros literally crawls back to the bag. You must be Floyd's dad. Yes, Floyd's dad is right behind the backstop, hoping to video a base hit. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Go, kid. You're a hitter.
Gardner with the white batting gloves, open stance from the right-handed box. Salas delivers another swing and a miss, and he's down 0-2. Ty Henry waiting to bat next for the Vikes, the flagship school of Fort Bend ISD. Here's the 0-2, down and away. Nice take. And a quick snap throw down by Abedy to first base, but Morales is back in.
Go, Floyd.
1-2 on Floyd Gardner. Salas looks back at second, brings the 1-2, and that is smashed into left field for a base hit. Matamoros is going to stop at third. They get the ball back in. Victorian with a nice throw. And all of a sudden, the Vikings are striking back with the bases loaded and nobody out.
Ty Henry.
Matamoros at third, Morales at second, Gardner at first. And the only one on the base paths right now with really good speed is Gardner. Henry had a first inning strikeout. Right-handed hitting catcher.
Yes.
Looks at the first pitch, a strike on the outside corner. He wears the red and white New Balance spikes. Well color coordinated. Salas comes set, brings the 0-1, breaking ball down. Abedy blocks it, and that keeps any runners from moving. Henry taps the outside corner of the plate, then the inside corner. Salas delivers. That's outside, and it's 1-1. You know, he could make it a close game with one swing, but I don't think he has home run power. Swings and misses, throw down to first base, and they got him.
Logan, where to put the ball there?
Floyd Gardner was straying too far off of first base, and Logan Abedy's snap throw to Adam Wade gets him. So there's one out, and now you have runners at second and third. So Gardner is retired, 2-3 for the first out. That takes the force off if you're looking for a silver lining for the Vikings. Salas comes set, brings the pitch, and that is hit the other way into right center field, and that'll bring home Matamoros. And the Vikings are on the board, and coming on around is Morales. Here is the relay. The throw is high over Abedy off the backstop. 2 runs come in, and Ty Henry ends up at second base. It's a single, and he takes second on the throw.
Number 14, Brady Ultramari.
So that's very encouraging for the Vikings, and now Brady Ultramari. 0 for 1 with a second inning strikeout, has a runner in scoring position. You know, I will tell you that the Fort Bend schools are like my 11 kids. I love them all. I don't favor any one over the other one, but I will tell you I cannot stand run rule games. So I'd like to see the Vikings fight back like they are. They've narrowed the gap to 5-2. And I hope Ultramari will give me a reason to break into song. You're probably hoping he doesn't. First pitch, up the middle, ground ball. Binder scoops it, throws across to first. Strong arm. Got the out there, and as soon as the ball came out of his hand, the courtesy runner for Ty Henry, and by the way, that courtesy runner is Ishan Mehta. He moves across from second to third.
Hewitt.
So Ultramari did not give me the opportunity to give you a bar of a parody song I've come up with for him that I developed during the football season. Now Jake Hewitt stands in, and the first pitch to him is a ball. Hewitt got a hit to help himself in the third, but he only got as far as third base. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. It's 1-1. So I guess if he got to third and that's as far as he got, then that's a time to say a little tribute to Meatloaf for his big hit, Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Here's the 1-1, down and away, 2-1. Abadie is a good catcher to have back there when you got a runner at third because he can usually stop everything. I guess usually and everything can't be together. Here's a fly ball to center field. Going back is Payne, tracking it. Good speed, backpedaling, makes the catch, and takes a couple more steps backward as his momentum was moving him. Well, the Elkins Knights do give up a couple of runs, but they still lead it by a score of 5-2 as we move to the bottom of the fourth here on VypeFortBend.com. Glad to have you with us. We shall return.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 3/31/22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and XFi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Let me tell you something, friend. Bradley Stavanaugh at the Needville Insurance Agency is a good man to know. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a year on your car insurance and your home insurance. He's done it for me. He will do it for you. Call 979-797. I'm sorry. I'm going to start over. I gave you a wrong number. 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Elkins comes to bat, leading 5-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. Elijah Victorian stands in, swings, and foul tips the first pitch. 0-1. He grounded out to second in the second. Left-handed swinger against Jake Hewitt. Knights have out-hit the Vikings 6-3. Hewitt pitches from the stretch all the time. Victorian looks at the second pitch, and that's down for a ball. 1-1 for Victorian. And after his senior year, the Victorian era will end at Elkins. Here's the 1-1. Hewitt bounces that one in. Hewitt walking around on the side of the mound. Gets back up there. Takes a deep breath before he brings the 2-1 to Victorian. Here it comes, and it's high. 3-1. You know, I think the mental health of a high school baseball player is very, very good, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Here's the 3-1. Missed outside, and it's ball 4. Here goes Victorian to first base. Well, you know, it's a good thing to just kind of get things out of your system, and when you're in a high school dugout, you and your teammates can holler and yell and make funny noises and act immature, and it's perfectly acceptable and very entertaining. And if it motivates your teammate, then it's an extra good thing. So for a walk-up song, Sean Kokar likes that John Fogerty, Put Me In, Coach. Center field is the name of the song. He homered to lead off the third, and he takes a strike on the outside corner. Yep, Sean Kokar going deep to make it 7 home runs as a team for the Knights in 2022. There's a throw over, and easily back in is Victorian. You know, there's something I wish someone who knows a lot about computers could help me with. There's a particular site that I log on to, and it always puts up an old email address that I don't use anymore, no matter what I do. Swing and a miss by Kokar, and it's 0-2. And by the way, it's the Game Changer site, and it's true both on my home computer as well as this laptop I bring to the games. Kokar digging in, protecting on 0-2. Henry sets up an outside target, and the pitch is in the dirt. 1-2. Good discipline by Kokar not to chase. We got a baby at the game, and that's always beautiful. We'll need baseball players a good 12, 13 years from now, and that's why it's so good to have the babies at the ballpark. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And Kokar will move sheepishly back to the dugout. But he's 1 for 2 with a bomb, so
Number 18, Braylon
no worries.
Payne.
Now Braylon Payne comes up, and I've got to tell him and his mom that's just such an awesome choice of walk-up songs. Okay. All right, now Braylon Payne digging in. He's 1 for 2 with a double, and he hits one deep to right field. That is chasing Cole Hodges back, and the catch is made by Varlak, who came sprinting over from center. He made the call. He made the catch. And there you go. Braylon Payne makes a lot of noise with that swing, but it's just out number 2.
Braden Mulfetto.
Now Braden Mulfetto, he's been productive. A pair of singles, and he scored a run in the third. Hewitt takes a look over at first base. And there is Bach. Yes, indeed. The fans saw it. You know, I am very reluctant to say balk until I see an umpire call it. I've learned the hard way. But that moves Victorian over to third base. So a runner in scoring position for Mulfetto. Hewitt looks back at Victorian. Tisdale creeping in from second base. The pitch home, swung on, and it's a ground ball in foul territory on the left. Wow, Kempner really pouring it on Terry, 13-0. I need to ask my neighbor Pedro, has your son, Brandon, also known as Peter Garcia, has he hit any bombs tonight? I'm thinking maybe. 0-1, the count on Mulfetto. Pitch coming, bounces in, and Henry, a great job. I think he blocked it with his mask. You know, he just had to slide over quickly, and the ball took a big high hop, so really tough to get his mitt up there. 1-1 the count on Mulfetto. He's hitting .263 with runners in scoring position and hits that high in the air. Ranging in as the left fielder, Ultramari, comes in, now backs up, makes the catch with one hand, and that'll do it for the Elkins Knights. They threaten, but they don't score in the bottom of the fourth. We will move to the top of the fifth. They lead it by a score of 5-2. And due up for the Dulles Vikings, the top of the order, Varlack, Sellers, and Tisdale. Will return on VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
For nearly a decade, Comcast has been helping students get ready. We've connected 4 million low-income students to low-cost, high-speed Xfinity Internet. We're working with hundreds of school districts across the country to sponsor free internet and laptops. And now, we're turning 1,000 community centers into lift zones, Wi-Fi-enabled safe spaces to study, so more students have the tools they need to be ready for anything. Learn more at comcast.com/education.
Talon Varlack leads off for the Vikings, trailing 5-2, top of the fifth. Nick Salas, the starter for Elkins, still out there, and the second pitch is fouled off. For Elkins, 5 runs on 5 hits, and according to the official scorer for Dulles, 3 errors by each team. As the third pitch comes in, and it is low for a ball. Varlack, by the way, is 1 for 2. And he ropes one to center field. In comes Payne, but he has to back up and play it on a hop. Leadoff single for Talon Varlack. He's 2 for 3, and they haven't been able to keep him off the base paths because the first time up, he reached on an error.
Number 3, Andrew Sellers.
Now Andrew Sellers, 0 for 2 with a ground ball to third base and a fielder's choice. Varlack leading off at first, and Salas throws over.
Come on, double play, Elkins.
Sellers stands tall in the right-handed batter's box. Pitch on the way. Started to go, but left it alone, and it's down for a ball. 1-0. Sellers ready. Swings and fouls one high in the air, and it's going to go foul and out of play on the left side. It lands in the bullpen. One of the traditions here at Elkins is players run like their lives depend on it for foul balls, sometimes 2 or more players coming out of the dugout. And there are no rules. You know, you can do anything to knock the other guy down, whatever, throw dirt in his eye. There's another pickoff try, but back in is Varlack. The Vikings down 5-2. Salas brings it. There goes Varlack. Pitches a strike on the inside corner, but Varlack is safe at second, and he's in scoring position. One and two the count on Sellers. That's not my equipment. Here's the 1-2, or I spoke too soon. Salas turned around and looked back at Varlack, but there was no one covering second base, so no throw. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball bounces in. Abity keeps it in front. And the count is 2-2. Salas comes set, brings it home. That's a high pop-up on the infield. That is way up there. Adam Wade moving in from first base and calling for it. He's got it, one away. Now Mark Tisdale singled in the first, but hit into a double play in the third.
Number 1, Mark Tisdale.
And it was an unfortunate double play for the Vikings. It kept them off the board to that point. He hit a fly ball to right field and a beautiful throw by Kokar. Gunned down a runner at the plate, and the first pitch to Tisdale is outside for a ball.
Good hands, Logan.
Abady, the catcher, looking over at the third base dugout, gets the sign, relays it to Salas, who brings it. That's way upstairs. Tisdale takes a ball. Tisdale with a couple of practice swings, and now he's ready. The 2-0 upstairs, and 3-0. It kind of backed him out of there. Tisdale just looks very comfortable out there between pitches. Now he digs in, swings at the 3-0, and it is a line drive right at Victorian. He throws back into second. Varlack is back in, but I'll tell you what, a lot of confidence shown by head coach James Vorodakis, and they let Tisdale swing away, and he hit it hard, but unfortunately for the Vikings, it was right at Victorian in left field. 2 away, and now Camden Matamoros. He led off the fourth with a walk and came around to score the first of the 2 Viking runs. First pitch swinging, high foul ball on the right side. Is it going to get out of play? Wade, a long run, and he makes the catch. He made kind of a misjudgment on it early on. In fact, it was so high, I think it was up above the light standards. He might have lost it for a moment, but then he tracked it down and made a sliding catch, and all of a sudden a promising inning for the Vikings comes up with no runs on, let's see, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com, 5-2 Elkins through 4.5.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
For the Knights in the bottom of the fifth, it'll be Jacob Binder, Logan Abedy, and Luke Dixon. Jake Hewitt, the starter for the Vikings, still out there. He's thrown 4 innings, 63 pitches. He's given up 5 hits and 5 runs. 3 of those earned, a pair of strikeouts and 2 walks. And he gave up the homer to Sean Kokar.
Jacob Binder.
For Elkins, Nick Salas has thrown 5 innings. And he's given up 5 hits and 2 earned runs. He's throwing 54% strikes, 76 pitches, so for both starting pitchers, should be a lot of gas left in the tank. Now Jacob Binder. Hewitt comes set, pitches out of the stretch all the time, and he bounces the first one in. And I think that came up and got the umpire, and catcher Ty Henry is going to go out and talk to his pitcher Hewitt. Brent Schmidt is going to come out for Elkins, and I'm not sure what he wants to talk about. Maybe just make sure the ump's okay. They're both smiling, so whatever's going on with the ump, it's not too bad. It might be one of those places, where the ball hit him might be kind of hard to talk about. Binder gave him a little bit of time. Now he steps back in with a sympathizing look. All right, 1-0 to count on Jacob Binder. Here's the pitch from Hewitt, and it's a ground ball up the middle, and it is going to be a diving stop by Gardner, but he has no play. That's an infield single by Jacob Binder to lead off the bottom of the fifth. Binder has gotten on 3 times, hit by pitch, walked, and singled now. Now Logan Abedy. He had a double in the third. That was part of a 4-run rally for the Knights, who lead at 5-2, trying to improve their District 26A record to 3-1. Their only loss thus far in league games has been to George Ranch. Hewitt brings it to Abedy. He looks at one in the dirt. Henry can't find it, and Binder scampers over to second. I think for a moment it was right between Henry's feet, and then it kind of rolled forward, and by the time he got the mask all the way off, it was too late to throw out Binder. So Logan Abedy digs in against the right-handed Hewitt. Good speed at second, and Binder, here's the pitch. And it's a little tapper that goes into foul territory on the left. Abedy has 4 doubles, 11 runs driven in this year. Bats .400 with runners in scoring position. The pitch is outside. Binder takes off and easily steals third. Dixon waits to bat next, and Abedy has plenty of ways to get a run home here. Hewitt brings it to Abity. Downstairs, and it's 3-1. Henry prevented a run by going down like a goalie and closing up the 5-hole. Hi, John. Abity steps out, trying to break Hewitt's rhythm. No wind blowing right now. Here's the 3-1. And that's popped into the air, foul ground, out of play. And it just came up short of the aluminum stands of the Auxiliary Football and Track and Field Stadium. By the way, that field over there looks beautiful. Abity ready. Hewitt brings it. There's a ground ball towards Tisdale at second. He's going to go to first with it. Binder scores, and it is 6-2. Knights on top, an RBI for Abity. Score at 4-3, and now with one out and the bases empty, it's Luke Dixon. One for two. He got a single in the third, part of that 4-run rally. And after getting the single, he advanced to second on a throwing error by the catcher, trying to pick him off. Pitch to Dixon. Takes a curveball strike at the belt.
Looking for your pitch.
Adam Wade waits to bat next for the Knights. Hewitt brings the 0-1. Dixon with a kind of excuse me swing, and it's a ground ball foul outside of third. Knew it was going to go foul. He ran part of the way to first, but not all the way down there. Hewitt comes set. Now delivers the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Henry's going to have to throw down to first. Matamoros records the out, and there are two away. Well, off to Never Never Land we go with Adam Wade.
Number 19, Adam Wade.
That is his dad, the public address announcer, announcing his son's name. Takes the batting helmet off, kind of uses his sleeves to rub both sides of his head. Now he's ready to go with the batting helmet on. And Hewitt comes set. Right-hander brings it to the lefty, and it bounces off the front of the home plate. You know, the little 45-degree angle beveled edge, and it kind of hopped up over Henry. And fortunately for our home plate umpire, he was not struck this time. And half of us know how painful that can be. Half of the human race, I mean. The 1-0. That is lashed down the right field line. It is off the wall. Played off there by Cole Hodges. Wade is going to cruise into second with a double. He just didn't get under it enough. Otherwise, that would have been out of here.
Number 22, David Martin.
So for Adam Wade, that is his second, actually his first double of the year. Sorry about that. His fourth extra base hit. Now it's David Martin. Right-handed swinger, looks at one that goes way outside. Henry backhands it, 1-0. Martin's popped up to third and flied out to center field. Hewitt comes set. Wade leads off second, and a foul ball straight back behind us, and it lands on top of the press box. You know, there are a lot of places in high school ballparks where they call it a press box, but rarely is there press in there. Martin digs in. Hewitt looks back at second. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball on the outside edge. Beautiful pitch.
Attack, let's go, Martin.
Hewitt, a little lick of the fingers before he grips the ball for the 1-2. Martin stands quiet in the box, now ready for the 1-2. Swung on and missed. And there's a throw down by Henry. Matamoros digs it out on one hop. And so, in this inning, you've got a couple of strikeouts for Hewitt. And down go the Knights. But they lead it by a score of 6-2. They do pick up a run. And we'll be back with more on VypeFortBend.com. Go into the sixth. And the Vikings will send up Morales, Gardner, and Henry. Perhaps a pinch hitter for one of those. We shall see. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Okay, Dulles fans, good news and bad news. The good news is Matthew Morales has led off the top of the sixth with a single to left field. Elijah Victorian going after it like a house afire, but couldn't make the catch. The bad news is it happened while we were still in a commercial break, so you didn't get to hear it. But Morales at first base, and now Floyd Gardner. Wait a minute. Is that a pinch hitter? Hold on. Pitch is inside for a ball. And yes, it is a pinch hitter. It is Ishan Mehta. Comes up for Floyd Gardner. I really had no idea before we went to that break when I said there might be a pinch hitter, but sure enough there is. And Mehta takes a pitch high for a ball.
Settle down, Nick. Let's do this.
And it's 2-0. He's a right-handed hitter with a very much open stance. I mean, like Carney Lansford open. Salas brings it, pitches upstairs, ball 4. So 2 runners on for the Vikings, and the Vikings have one disadvantage. They have a couple of players in their lineup that just don't have very good speed, and one of them is Matthew Morales. So he's at second, but they don't have enough depth where they can bring in a different runner. But speaking of bringing people in, the Knights are going to make a pitching change. Nick Salas is done. And we'll tell you who the new pitcher is when we continue. I'll go ahead and tell you it's Will Conlon, but we'll give you some numbers on Will when we return on VypeFortBend.com. We're in the top of the sixth. And Dulles has 2 guys on, but they trail 6-2. We'll be back.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Right-hander Will Conlon comes in for the Knights. He's got a record of 0-1. This will be his 4th pitching appearance. He's got 8 innings logged. He started a pair of games. This is not a save situation. He's given up 4 hits in his 8 innings, 6 runs, 2 of those earned. He's walked 8 and struck out 4, an ERA of 1.75 and a whip of 1.50. So he inherits a situation where there are runners at first and second. That's Morales and Gardner, respectively. And Ty Henry is next, the catcher for the Dulles Vikings. We can't quite close the book on the starting pitcher, Nick Salas, for the Knights. But, you know, as he exits, he's pitched 5 full, and he's pitched to a pair of batters here in the 6th. He gave up 6 hits and 2 runs, both of those earned. He walked 3 and struck out 3. So now Will Conlon will try to keep it right where it is.
Bring it on, Big Will.
Righty versus righty as Will brings it to Ty Henry. And a look back at second, and Morales just walks back to the bag, nobody covering.
Looking for a double play.
Meta, the runner, at first base. Henry is 1 for 2 with a single. Here's the pitch from Conlon. High pop-up, in foul ground behind home plate, near the screen, and Abadi slides, but he can't quite make the catch.
Don't hurt yourself.
And he did a good thing, just kind of, he slid, but he didn't slide hard into that brick wall. Got to see the big picture, and that was the right thing to do. 0-1. Ty Henry, I think, is saying, yeah, you did the right thing. I'm a catcher, I know. Conlon comes set. The pitch to Henry, nice. Breaking ball at the knees for a strike. Henry takes a quick look at James Voradakis, head coach in the third base box. Conlon looks back at second. The 0-2 on the way, and that's outside. No chase by Henry, 1-2. Softball on Tuesday night, Ridgepoint and Travis. Those two teams probably will be undefeated in district play when they face each other. And then Elkins and Travis next Friday night, baseball. Swung on and missed. The big hook comes up empty, does Ty Henry, and down he goes. That could be a big out for the Knights. One away, and now Brady Ultramari.
Number 14, Brady Ultramari.
Brady Ultramari is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to shortstop. Conlon starts him with a fastball, spikes it in front of the plate. Abadi blocks it, and the runners are still staying at first and second. Morales at second, and Meta at first. 6-2, Elkins on top, and Conlon trying to clean up a little mess here for the starter, Nick Salas. Here's the 1-0. Fouled out of play. Back behind us, the count even 1-1 on Ultramari. They play him slightly to pull in the outfield. Conlon looks back at Morales, who leads off second. Comes set and comes home. Breaking ball in there, 1-2. Oh, that was a beauty. It was as beautiful a curveball as we had an afternoon today. Conlon brings the 1-2. Way upstairs and Ultramari swung and missed. So Conlon has come out of the pen and struck out a pair. And now Jake Hewitt is pitching counterpart. This could be a real pivot point in the game. But the good news for Dulles is that even if they come up empty here, they will have the top of the order coming up either later this inning or when they come up in the 7th. First pitch to Hewitt is a breaking ball high. The Knights trying to improve to 3-1 in their district games. Dulles still looking for their first district win. Here's the 1-0. Down and out for a ball. Morales kind of faked a break for third on that one, but he's not fooling anyone. 2-0 the count. Hewitt ready. And he fouls one straight back. Look out. And I think it rattled off the door of the one and only men's restroom here at the Castle. Castles usually have, more accommodations. I say that, I've never actually been to an actual castle. The 2-1 is inside. Hewitt backs up, and it's 3-1. And wouldn't it be something if the bases were loaded and then you had the top of the order, Talon Varlak, come up? Hewitt's got to make sure he doesn't help Conlon here. Here's the 3-1, and it's a ground ball to Binder at short. Has to go deep in the hole. Wrong foot's the throw, and safe at first. Motoring down the line, Jake Hewitt, and he did beat it out. Oh, that is fantastic for Dulles. Now they have the bases loaded with 2 away. And up to the top, Talon Varlak.
Number 4, Talon Varlak.
Jake Hewitt been working hard on the mound all night, and he motored down the line. That was huge. No place to put Varlak. 6-2 lead for the Knights. And really, Conlon did what he wanted to. He induced the weak contact, and Binder got over there as quick as he could, but his momentum was carrying him away from first base. The throw was just a tad late. Varlak taking his time, spits on the gloves. Now he's stepping in there. Red stirrup socks, filthy white pants. Here's the pitch. Bounces in. Abedy makes the play. 1-0. The Knights catcher's been very solid tonight. Varlak slightly open stance. Conlon out of the stretch, brings it. And it's a slow roller toward third. Coming in as Martin scoops it, throws, and it's dropped by Wade. Everybody is safe, and Morales comes home. It is 6-3. And the inning continues with the bases still loaded. That throw would have gotten him, but it bounced out of Wade's glove. All right, now it's up to Andrew Sellers. Grounded out, fielder's choice, and a pop-up. He is due for sure. So Conlon has induced weak contact on a couple of ground balls, but now the inning is still alive, and Sellers looks at a ball downstairs. Timeout called. Abedy goes out to talk to Conlon, and Sellers goes over to talk to Coach Vorodakis. How about this? A close game. It is 6-3 as the Knights have pushed across. The Vikings have pushed across a run. Gardner is at third. Hewitt is at second. Correction, there's a pinch runner out at second. Now that pitch bounces in, and it's now 2-0 on Sellers.
Show me what you got, Will.
Not certain who that courtesy runner is at second. running for Hewitt. Pitch on the way, and that is roped down toward left field. Victorian diving attempt, and it bounces past him. That's going to score at least 2 runs. And coming around third is Varlak. He comes in, and he's safe at home. This game is tied. A 3-run double for Sellers. When you're 0 for 3, that's what you do. You step up there and drive home an extra base hit or drive home 3 runs. And we got something going here, and now Tisdale. A lot of noise coming out of the Dulles dugout. Great fight by the Vikings, and they're not done here in the 6th. They have scored 4 to make it a 6-6 game at a breaking ball high. No, it's actually a strike to Tisdale at the letters. Mark is 1 for 3. He hit the ball hard in his 3rd at bat, lined out to left field. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball, that one also in there, 0-2. Tisdale slightly open stance. This is his first look at Conlon. The count is 0-2. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? Appeal to the infield umpire. He says no swing, but he's not over at first base, so he's not really in a perfect position to judge. And that's, no fault on his part. When there's a runner at second, you have to move over to where he is now, which is just to the left of the mound and behind it. 1-2 to Tisdale. And he lines a curveball into right center field, and coming around third and on his way home with the go-ahead run is Andrew Sellers. And Tisdale blasts one to right field.
Come on, Elkins, let's get mean.
Wow, what a rally for these Dulles Vikings. And we can close the book on the starting pitcher, Nick Salas, and I'll do that when I get a chance. I'll go ahead and do it right now. All right, so Salas in his 5 innings gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. Struck out 3, walked 3. But he will come out of this with a no decision. Dulles on top by a score of 7-6. Conlon still trying to get out of this. Top of the 6th inning, and a pitch down and in as he works to Camden Matamoros, the 9th Dulles Viking to come to the plate here in the 6th. One and nothing the count. Conlon brings it. Curveball high, 2-0. This game has been entertaining, a good game to eat popcorn at. And I say that because someone is walking behind me with a bag fresh out of the microwave. Here's the 2-0.
Good pitch.
And in the eyes of some, good pitch. Nevertheless, the umpire called it a ball. It's 3-0. Now we saw Tisdale swing at a 3-0 pitch, and he really roped it, but it was caught. And will they give Matamoros the green light? Well, if they did, he knew it was down and in, and it's a 4-pitch walk. So the 6th inning continues. Runners now at first and second. And it is Floyd Gardner.
Number 24, Matthew Morales.
Correction, Matthew Morales. So the Vikings have batted around. And now we're going to have a mound conference. Jason Slanina, the assistant coach, is coming out, so I don't think there's going to be a pitching change. We'll take a quick break here on VypeFortBend.com.
We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land, taking care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. 1-0 the count on Morales. Conlon brings the next pitch, swung on and missed. It's 1-1. The Dulles Vikings have erupted for 5 runs here in their half of the 6th, and they come from 6-2 down to take a 7-6 lead. They have batted around in this inning. Will Conlon trying to finish off the inning. The 1-1 pitch is on the outside corner, 1-2. He brought the heat with that one. Matamoros taps the outside corner of the plate, now the inside corner. Now the 1-2 from Conlon. Check swing in the dirt. They appeal to the infield umpire, palms down, no swing. Dulles has now exceeded the Knights in hits. They lead that 8-7. 10-7 according to the Vikings game changer page. 2-2 pitch, weak swing, just fighting it off. Grounded foul on the left. And rolling toward the corner. And for the Knights, Seth Spees. A pitcher running down there to get it, and no one is running with him. Here's the 2-2. Matamoros fouls that one backhand to the right. Everybody craning their necks until it disappears into the darkness. Finally, an entertaining game. 7-6 the score. Dulles has broken out on top. Curveball grounded toward Martin, backs up on a 2-hop, throws across, and gets Matamoros. And finally, the Knights put an end to this 6th inning, but not before the Dulles Vikings score 5 times and take the lead. This is VypeFortBend.com. We'll be right back.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and XFi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Dulles has gone to their bullpen, and they bring in right-hander Daniel Correas. He's a finesse pitcher, and he takes over for Jake Hewitt, who had a fine outing. And Hewitt is in a position to get the win if the Vikings can hold on to their lead here. Hewitt, 5 innings pitched. He threw 80 pitches, 7 hits allowed, 6 runs, 4 of those earned. He struck out 4 and walked 2, and he gave up that 1 home run, and that was to the Knights right fielder Sean Kokar. We'll see how the Knights respond here. In this inning, they'll bring up the 8 and 9 hitters, Elijah Victorian and Kokar, and then back to the top of the order, Braylon Payne. Payne is he's the straw that stirs the drink for the Elkins Knights, but he's been quiet tonight. And we'll see what the situation is when he comes up in this inning. We know he will come to the plate. All right, let's see about changes for the Elkins Knights. Meta has come in to play shortstop. And Correas is the pitcher on the mound. And everything else still the same.
Leading off for the Knights, number 3, Elijah Victorian.
Elijah Victorian made a great diving attempt at that 3-run double by Morales. And so you know he would like to do something to get his team back tied or back into the lead. He's 0 for 1 with a fourth inning walk. And he gets his first look at Correas. Pitch on the way. And it is down in the dirt for a ball. So Gardner has gone to the bench and Mehta is playing shortstop. 1-0 the count on Victorian. Correas brings it. Strike right down the middle at the knees. Both fan bases are really into it now. Tough and tight late, 7-6. Dulles on top of the Elkins Knights. Outside target called for by Henry. Correas sends one in on the fist. He didn't hit the target, but he did get Victorian to foul one out of play, and the count is 1-2. Righty working to lefty. Correas nods at his catcher Henry, brings it. And that is roped down the right field line. It is down for a hit. Moving over to get it is Hodges. And he does a great job of hustling and limiting Victorian to a single. But the Knights are in business. Now Sean Kokar, who is 1 for 2, but that one was a big one. A homer that had the Elkins Knights feeling pretty good about themselves, and I'm sure they still do, but they're down 7-6. And hold on just a minute. We've got a Mound Conference. We'll take a break and be back. 7-6. Dulles leading the Elkins Knights, but the Knights have the go-ahead run at the plate. We'll be back.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right, here we go. Sean Kokar squaring around a bunt, facing Correas, looks at a curveball. It's in the dirt. 1-0 on Kokar. So it's just a matter of a conference with the pitcher Correas for Dulles. Kokar ready to lay down a bunt, but he swings away, and it's through the right side and into right field for a hit. And Victorian is going to advance all the way from first to third. He kind of slowed down coming around second, but then he realized that the ball had gotten through. All right, the table is set for the Knights. And it worked out well because Victorian moving with the pitch. He's at third. He represents the tying run. Kokar, the go-ahead run at first base, and now Braylon Payne. The Knights would love to take the lead here, and then they could close it out in the top of the 7th. Correas nods at his catcher, Henry. First pitch to Payne, first pitch swinging, foul ground on the left, and it's going to stay in play, but out of the reach of the third baseman Sellers. You know, I gave credit where it was not due. I referred to that 3-run double, and that was Sellers, not Morales. Sorry about that.
Come on, Bang, get your guy in.
Left-handed swinging, very confident Braylon Payne facing Correas for the first time. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-1. Payne has the red batting gloves, even though red is not part of the Knights' color scheme. 1-1 the count. Correas brings it. Strike on the inside corner. A beauty of a pitch. Brought the heat. He's not a real power pitcher, but that was probably his gas. Payne's got to protect now. They play him straight away in the outfield. Here's the pitch, and Payne backs away from it. That's a ball, 2-2. Braden Mulfetto waiting to bat next. 7-6, Dulles on top. Bottom of the 6th inning. Daniel Correas on in relief. Brings the 2-2, and that is smashed into right field. That'll tie it up. Here comes Victorian with run number 7. And they will hold Kokar at second. Single for Payne. And the Knights still in business. Nobody out. Runners at first and second.
Number 11, Braden Mulfetto.
All right, Braden Mulfetto singled twice and flied out to left field. Looking at the right-hander Correas for the first time. Correas looks back at second. That's the go-ahead run. Pitch on the way. Puts down a bunt to the left of the mound. Backhanded by Correas. Throws to first, and it is late. Tisdale with a nice pick over there, but everybody's safe. So you got to call that an infield hit. Bases are now loaded, and it's up to Jacob Binder. Nobody out, bases loaded. The game is already tied, so a lot of ways for Jacob to get it done here. He's scored a pair of runs tonight, and Correas will go from the windup with the bases loaded, but he steps off first. And the home plate umpire, I think, was the one that called time and wants to dust off the plate. Binder, like I said, has scored a pair of runs. He's 1 for 1 plus a walk. Righty versus righty, and now Correas is going from the stretch. And the first pitch is high, 1-0.
Make a pitch to you.
Jacob tightening up the Velcro on the blue batting gloves. Low, slow practice swings. Correas ready. Infield at double play depth. The 1-0 on the way. High pop up on the infield. This will get him one. Tisdale calling for it. Now it is the first baseman. That's Matamoros. He makes the catch. One away. So now a double play would get Dulles out of the inning with the score still tied. But that's easier said than done against Logan Abadi. Let's check out Abadi's night as he goes down to the third base coaching box to talk to the main man over there. He's got 4 RBIs in the game. 1 for 3 is Logan Abadi. He's got a double. Right-handed hitter looking at Correas for the first time. 7-7, 1 out, bases loaded, bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Abadi looks at a pitch that is high for a ball. Vikings fans thought it was kind of, on the bubble of the strike zone. Correas from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Way upstairs, and Henry comes up standing tall to make sure that didn't go past. 2-0. Abadi moving the bat quietly behind his head, swings and misses. It's 2-1. A little bit of a defensive swing there by Logan Chuckaduck Abadi. Standing pretty close to the front of the batter's box with Correas coming set. Here's the 2-1. Curveball outside, and it's 3-1. Correas has to bring it in here. No place to put Logan Abedy. Correas with a long look in at his catcher. Henry comes set. Here's the 3-1. And fouled out of play. The count is full. Ends up on the soccer practice field. Abedy steps out, ponders the situation. Now he's ready for the payoff pitch. Deep breath by Correas. Pitch on the way. And it is lashed toward right field, and it's down for a hit. Here comes Kokar to score. Here comes Payne to score. And Mulfetto will stop at third. 6 RBIs on the night for Logan Abedy. That single drives home 2. Great job. Daniel Lopez comes on to run for Abedy. And he gets a hero's welcome as he goes back to the dugout. Just inside out of that pitch, a beautiful piece of work. And now Luke Dixon is up, and suddenly after that great comeback to take a 7-6 lead, the Vikings have given up 3 runs and they trail 9-7, and I think James Vorodakis is on his way to the mound to make a pitching change. Indeed, that's what we're going to have, and we'll tell you who the new guy is next. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com. Just 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and XFi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
All right, the new pitcher is Floyd Gardner III, and I am sitting here next to Floyd Gardner Jr., his dad. And I understand that his son is not going to barber college, so he won't become Floyd the barber. And his dad doesn't need a barber. He's got that clean, slick look. But all kidding aside, for the Dulles Vikings, this is a serious situation. They had trailed by a score of 6-2. And then they took a 7-6 lead, and now they have given up 3 in the bottom of the 6th, and they're down by 9-7. So it is up to young Floyd Gardner to stop the bleeding. Program reminder, on Tuesday night, it is ladies' night. We've got 2 undefeated district softball teams in 26A, Ridge Point and Travis, both without a loss, and they will take each other on at 11111 Harlem Road. That's the address of Travis High School in Richmond. So, Dad, what kind of pitching repertoire does young Floyd have?
Oh, he throws 90.
He throws 90. How about that? What are his different pitches?
He has them all.
He has them all. Okay. Well, I'm not very good at identifying pitches in flight, but I'll do the best I can.
His fastball is the best.
His fastball is the best. Well, you know, if you're throwing 90 and better, I would think so. I know I couldn't hit it. All right, here we go. So Abedy broke Dulles' hearts, but the Vikings can mend things. They have to make a pretty good comeback when they come out for the top of the 7th, but right now they got to keep it at no worse than 9-7. How about that? 6 RBIs on the night for Logan Abedy. All right, so Dad says that
Number 9.
Floyd Gardner III has all the pitches. That's a lot of pitches. 90 plus on the fastball. And Luke Dixon will be the first one to face him.
Go, Floyd.
Luke Dixon is 1 for 3 tonight, and he did have a strikeout when he was facing Jake Hewitt. So the third pitcher of the night is Floyd Gardner. Dixon digs in. It's righty versus righty. Runners at the corners. Out of the stretch, Gardner ready to bring it. Dixon squares to bunt, and the pitch is high for a ball. Snap throw down to first, and it was close. But the throw by the catcher, Henry, was just a little bit into foul territory, and Matamoros kind of had to grab it and bring the sweep tag back, and that allowed the runner to get back in. 1-0 the count. That's Lopez, the courtesy runner for Abity, down at first, and a snap throw over by the pitcher Gardner, and that's pretty close, but he's back in safely. Two-run single by Abity has given the Knights a 2-run lead. Dixon lays down a bunt. Coming on to get it is Gardner. Turns around, throws to first. The sacrifice works, and Mulfetto scores from third. It is 10-7. Knights on top, 2 away, and now a runner at second. That's Daniel Lopez.
Excellent, Luke. RBI, buddy. That's what we wanted.
A sac bunt RBI by Luke Dixon.
Number 19.
So that insurance run for the Elkins Knights is brought to you by the Needville Insurance Agency. They can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance and your home insurance. Call Bradley Stavanaugh, 979-793-7411, or go to needvilleinsurance.com. Now Adam Wade, it's a righty-lefty matchup. The Knights trying to tack on another run. They lead at 10-7, and timeout called by Wade. Dulles has brought the right-handers out, and they're trying to pull this game out. They had taken the lead after being down by 4, and now they're down by 3. Here comes the pitch from Gardner, and Wade takes one a little upstairs. Or did it hit him? It hit him on the elbow.
Hit him on the elbow. Yeah, that's what that noise
Yeah.
was. Yeah, I heard it too.
So we get an argument from the Dulles dugout.
You could hear it.
Number 22.
But that's all it is, really, is just a little bit of an argument. All right, now David Martin gets his chance. He's the 9th Elkins Knight to bat in this inning. Gardner brings the pitch. First pitch swinging. Foul ball down the left field line. Long run and a great catch. Oh, my goodness. Sellers ran it down. Oh, that's an amazing play. A lot of foul territory here at Elkins and Sellers. That was a highlight reel catch, no question about it. And it finally ends this bottom of the 6th, but not before the Knights score 4 times and take a 10-7 lead. Dulles will try to score 3 and keep this one going when we return for the top of the 7th on VypeFortBend.com. Due for these Elkins Dulles Vikings, Morales, Gardner, and Henry. We'll be back.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig Internet and XFi Gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
Okay, fans, well, guess who's coming in? Logan Abedy is going to the mound to try to finish this one off for the Elkins Knights. I just don't think he's done enough tonight. He's only had 6 RBIs. Daniel Lopez is the new catcher for the Knights. All right, so I told you incorrectly before I went to that last break. Morales made the third out in the top of the 6th, and now to lead off the top of the 7th, it is Floyd Gardner. So it's Gardner, Henry, and Ultramari. Right-hander Logan Abedy no longer wearing the catcher's gear. He brings it to Gardner, and it's outside for a ball. Give you some pitching numbers on Abedy, but I don't want to take away from the action in the game. The second pitch is a strike on the inside corner. So Logan Abedy, he's making his 7th pitching appearance. His 4th in relief. Thank you so much. Nice. Yes, good. And the pitch on the outside corner is a strike. It's 1-2. 17 innings that Logan Abedy has worked. This is not a save situation, but he's 2 for 2 in save opportunities. And a pitch up and in makes it 2-2 on Floyd Gardner. 12 hits allowed in the 17 innings, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 6 walks, and 20 strikeouts. Abedy comes set, brings the 2-2. Gardner gets a piece, and it dribbles into the grass and foul ground on the left. Braylon Payne's mom just brought me another beverage and a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos. She's such a nice person, and her son is such a talented ball player. All right, 2-2. 2-2 in a 10-7 game. Swung on and missed by Gardner. High heat from Abedy. 1 away.
Number 8.
So the Knights have, it's been the rise and decline and rise of the Elkins Knights tonight as they lead it by a score of 10-7. Strike at the knees to begin the at-bat of Ty Henry. Abedy with the eye black brings an inside fastball and just fighting it off as Henry taps it back to the backstop, and he's down 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Just outside, and a nice job of laying off by Ty Henry. And it's not going to be Ultramari, evidently. It looks like Garza is going to be the pinch hitter for the Vikings. 1-2 the count, and the pitch goes behind the head of Henry, but it was a breaking ball. It wasn't one of those head-hunting expeditions. 2-2 the count. Abedy trying to finish it off for the Knights. Here's the 2-2. Henry lashes one straight into center field. 1 out single, and the Knights are not giving up. And now here we go. It is Anthony Garza. So the Knights would like nothing more than to get a double play to finish this thing. Well, Garza had walked up to the plate, but it's not going to be him. Now it's going to be Ultramari. So I guess you have to send the guy up there if he's been announced.
Number 14, Brady Ultramari.
But it is not Garza, it is Ultramari. Dulles needs 3 here in the top of the 7th. Abedi rocks and brings it down and away for a ball to Ultramari. He's 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. But he could do what Abedi did and just kind of get that gapper. He sends one high to right field. Easy play for Kokar. In 3 steps and squeezes it. And now the Vikings are down to their final out, and it'll be Jake Hewitt who is due, but instead they're going to send up Drew Goodrich. Younger brother of Jaden Goodrich, who was an ace pitcher for the Vikes.
Number 9, Drew Goodrich.
Graduated a couple of years ago, and now Drew Goodrich will just try to prolong this one. First pitch to him, catches the inside corner, snap throw down to first, but back in safely is the courtesy runner. No, that is that's Henry running for himself. 0-1 the count. Goodrich fights one off, but he sprays it foul out of play on the right. And now the Vikings are down to their final strike. Logan Abedi looks over at first, brings the 0-2, swung on and missed. And the catcher, Lopez, has to throw down to Wade, and that finishes it off for the Elkins Knights. Logan Abedi, what a night. 6 RBIs on the evening, and he comes in to finish it off on the pitching mound. Not a save, although sometimes, you know, in high school it's a discretionary thing. So the teams come out and shake hands. Good to see the sportsmanship. Well played. Very competitive, and the Dulles Vikings hang in there. Vikes, you are 0-3 in district games, but you really showed great fight in this one. We'll be back with the totals and wrap this one up for you. We might even bring you a Logan Abedi interview here on VypeFortBend.com. We'll step aside.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stabenow with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Hey, Becky G, can you play your next hit?
I will, as soon as it's released. But I've got another big hit for you. Did you know that with Xfinity Internet, you get fast, reliable speeds to fit your needs and budget?
Oh, that's nice.
Even Wi-Fi speeds faster than a gig to power all your devices. Best of all, you could save up to $400 a year on your wireless bill when you add Xfinity Mobile.
It's official. That's a hit.
Hey, we're on the radio. Now everyone can get the best value with Xfinity. Can your internet do that?
Learn more about gig speed Wi-Fi and other fast speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet 50 megabits per second for $19.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year contract. Plus, add Xfinity Mobile and you could save hundreds a year on wireless. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay and 331.22. Restrictions apply. New Connect Internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Gig Wi-Fi requires gig internet and XFi gateway. Actual speeds vary. Compares optimized pricing of top carriers. Xfinity Internet required.
First Tire and Auto celebrates spring with the big tire sale. It is big, big, big. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. The rubber hits the road with great savings for all the high school sports fans as we cheer on all student athletes. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. Make your appointment today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
All right. Oh, man, Logan, I screwed up.
Oh, you're okay?
No, I'm not okay because I muted us.
Oh.
I didn't mean to. I put the little thing right over the speaker, so I don't know how much of that they heard.
It's all right. We can restart if you want.
Well, we're live. We can't restart. I really screwed the pooch on this one.
It's all right.
Okay, but okay, I don't know how much of they heard, but Logan Abbey was 2 for 4 tonight with 6 RBIs, and he sent one down the line to drive home 3. And so you go from down 7-6 to winning by a score of 10-7. And in case they didn't hear that before, what did you see on that pitch where you drove in 3?
I was trying to drive something oppo, and I wanted to help our guys out, maybe get a job done. I don't care if I got out, but he gave me my pitch up, and I took it that way and gave us that win there.
All right, and a reminder to you, if you want people to listen to the podcast of this, they might hear a certain gap of silence. I don't know how long it goes, but it's all on me. My bad. Okay, so talk about how it was in the dugout. You had the pretty good lead, a comfortable lead of 6-2, and the next thing you know, you're down 7-6. What was being said? What was everybody's mood like in there?
Well, when we went down, everyone got down, and I guess our coach told us, like, we can't get down. We're a good team. We trust in our guys, and you see, we did our jobs and we won that game. Everything was just perfect, I guess.
Are you one of the vocal ones?
Yes,
do you
sir.
speak up? So what kind of things do you say? And remember, this is a family program. But you don't talk that way anyway, do you?
I just tell my guys, I say, we're here for a reason. We trust everyone, and that we just got to play our game, and it comes out in the future.
All right. Well, you did so great. I wanted to give you a chance to be on the postgame show, kind of like Braylon Payne has done in the past. But part of the reward of being on the postgame show is you don't have to pick up a broom or a rake.
I know. Shout out to Braylon Payne. That's my center fielder right there.
Yeah. He drove in a run as well, so it was a team effort for sure.
Yes,
all right,
is.
Logan Abity, thanks for joining us on the postgame show, and we will see you guys a week from tonight when you take on Travis. All right, so our final score again is the Elkins Knights 10 and the Dulles Vikings 7. Frustration continues for the folks from Dulles, but they played a great game tonight. Just came up short in the end. So for everybody on the VypeFortBend.com team, Roger Smith saying thank you very much for listening. Join us on Tuesday night at 5:40 p.m. for softball. It is the Clash of the Titans in District 26A. Travis against Ridgepoint. And then it'll be Travis against your Elkins Knights in Friday night baseball. Good night, everybody, and we will talk to you on Tuesday. God bless.